Okay. Where am I going now? I just wonder, because I've got a spirit and they're going, me. And where am I going next? I have to come back to you. If I could come back to you just there with the purple and the white. Yes.
Yes, I'm Julie.
Julie, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I just knew someone was coming in for you, but the other one just kind of came in that little bit beforehand. Now I've been drawn back to you. Okay. Do you know someone who would have, like a child, or did you play the flute, or did you play some sort of wind instrument? Do you understand that?
Oh, not really me.
Can you place that?
I've
been getting the...
I once fiddled around with it on a recorder when I was a very small child.
Okay. Because that was the first thing that this person showed me, and it was like a memory of when you were very young and you were doing that. It was like some kind of wind instrument, you know, that doing that, because that's what they were impressing me to do. And I kept going back into your childhood with this particular person, and I got the feeling that this person would have been around you when you would have been quite young, okay? I got a lady, and it's like I want to go into the kitchen with this lady, because she seems to like to be in the kitchen. The kitchen is the hub of the home, sitting around the kitchen table and making a meal for everyone who's coming in and for all the visitors who are coming in. So this person was quite sociable, and she loved to do a lot of cooking and things like that. Can you understand a lady in your childhood where there would have been beautiful smells in the kitchen and you would have been playing this instrument?
I'm afraid not. I'm sorry.
No. She comes in as a small lady, and she would have had short hair, and it would have been cut closer, but she doesn't give me grey hair, so she would have had darker hair at that time, okay? She would have been quite a proportioned lady, is what I'm going to say. So she was not thin by any means. She liked to eat her own cooking, okay? And she shows me with like a skirt on, like a dark sort of skirt that would have been like down to the knees, that kind of thing. Can you place a lady who with that sort of darker hair, she would have passed over when you were a bit younger? Can you understand this lady?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Picture now.
Thank you. She's coming in for you today, okay? She's actually said, I have nothing profound to say. I have no great wisdom or message. All I have to say is hello. Okay? And that I've taken the time out of my life to make this connection for you today because I wanted you to know that I'm around you. Are you a good cook?
I do love to cook.
Thank you. Because she loves it when you cook. She gets in that kitchen, because you know she showed me a picture. She can't eat it anymore, which is just very sad. However, she can smell those smells. She can be with you when you're creating. She can enjoy that energy that you are putting out there because you are such a wonderful mother and such a wonderful home provider. Can you understand that energy? Doesn't matter. That's what she wants to say to you. That's what she puts forward for you. Okay. She's saying to me that she just loves being with you.
That's fine, thank you.
Okay. I'll just ask her if there's anything else you'd like. Do you understand why she would be, do you have, or does she have a connection to overseas? Is there like an English connection? She showed me the double-decker buses.
As far as I know, she was always in this country, but her own mother came from England.
Thank you. She was just telling me that she wanted to give you something that would validate who she was so that you would know, and the English connection. Big double-decker bus. That was what she showed me, just to let me know that where she came from and to give you that evidence and that connection. And she's, you know, she's saying, it's funny, she can go home now. She can go home now. And I felt that she, on some level, had a longing to go home on some level. And when she was here, she couldn't always get back to where she came from, but home is where the heart is. And that's the message that she's really bringing forward to you. Home is where your heart is. Yes? And that's really what she wants to give you today. So keep following your heart. You can create a beautiful, warm home environment, and that is something that's very precious. Okay?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
It's wonderful, Carol.
So I'll leave her with you
Yes,
for a
thank you
long
very
while.
much.
Can I come to you, please? Thank you. Jennifer, how are you, Jennifer? You know, around you, I get the energy of a gentleman, a male energy coming in around you. Could you understand, this man comes in with quite a protective energy around you, a lot of love, and he's quite patriarchal in him taking care of you. Does this make sense to you?
Keep going.
I just feel he's very fatherly. Is your father in spirit?
No, it would be my grandma.
It's your grandfather. He gives me the father energy, okay?
My own father wasn't around, so
Thank you. Because he sees you as his child in that capacity. He's a father. Yes?
yes.
The protection is what he brings to you. And that sense of unconditional love, right? He also brings with you a sense of, you must have had a lot that you've achieved in your life. And he's giving me, have you had operations?
Yes.
Because you said there's a lot of operations that you have really worked very hard at staying positive when you could have been really down. You have an ability to pick yourself up and move yourself forward, and you don't feel sorry for yourself. And he's taking the credit for that, because he's saying that he was the one who always bolstered you and pushed you forward, gave you that feeling of total security in him.
Yes.
And so he gives himself a pat in the back as well as you. Right? He's got a sense of humour.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. And so he comes forward for you with that humour. And he's saying that you know what he means when he says you're going to need to keep that sense of humour, because there's a little bit more in store. You understand that?
Yes.
And so when you're facing this and you feel like you're hitting the bottom again and you're just that bit down, I want you to think of him and think of his love, because it's like he's got you under his arm and he's holding you and pulling you up and moving you forward, because this is going to be a little bit bumpy.
God.
You understand what he's talking about?
Yes.
Yes. But it's just okay, because you are strong enough to do it. Have no fear. Okay?
Okay.
Can I leave him with you?
Yes, of course you can.
A lot of love. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Carol. All right, well, we've come to pretty much the end of our afternoon together. And we just thank the platform workers once again. We'll thank Glenda once again for the music. Thank you, Glenda. And let's thank the other platform, both the talks and the dens. Thank you, Carol.